Hi again. In the previous video, we talked about having a table of all the different bases, and these are the powers, and how this can be useful in solving questions related to indices. So in this video, let's have more examples and see how this table can come to use. So let's use a red pen. Okay, so let's have examples, e.g. So in this example, let's try this. You have 4 to the power of 3/4, and it divides by 4 to the power of 9/4. Okay, so first, let's take a look. Do they have the same base? Oh yes, they have the same base, which is 4. Do they have the same power? No. So in your mind, actually, you can somehow or other have like a decision tree, and it will look something like this. Okay, so we go back to the rules. Do they have the same base? You ask yourself. Do they have the same power? No. And then if it's others, where does it fall under? So maybe I can illustrate with this example, and then I'll show you how the decision tree could look like. Okay, so in this video, we'll solve this question, and it says that they have the same base, which is base 4. So the rule that will come in mind, or if you look at the formulas that we have above, is if they have the same base A, and the powers are different. Okay, here is divide. If you remember, if they have the same base, divide, this will be minus, so it'll be a m minus n. So quite simply, it will look like this. Base is 4, divide means we minus the power, which is 3/4 minus 9/4. Alright, so you just take 3 minus 9/4, which is minus 6/4. We can simplify this further. Dividing by 2 divided by 2 is just 4 to the power of minus 3/2. Alright, so now we might not want to have something like this, okay, because first is the negative power, and 2, we know that the base is not in a simplified form. So we know that in the table above, 4 is base 4 to the power 1. It's also base 2 to the power 2. 4 is 2 square. So you go for the lowest base, which is 2 square, because you want to simplify this further. So we can see that this is 2 square. Over here is 2 square. This is minus 3/2. We can solve this, which is 2 times 2/2. This will cancel out, and we just get 2 to the power of minus 3. Okay, we're not going to stop here because we know that this is a negative power. And if you remember in the rules earlier, we said that if it's a negative power, we can flip the base. So 2 is just 2/1. Flip the base means we get 1/2, right? And because we flip the base, the power becomes positive. And we know that, 1/2 to the power 3 is 1 to the power 3, which is 2 times 2 to the power 3 is 8. And this is our final example. So in the next video, we're going to talk about the decision tree earlier that we mentioned, how we can, in our mind, come up with a plan which base, or whether the same base or same power, and other rules, which rule do we use, and how do we solve the question. Okay, so thanks so much for watching this video, and hope to see you in the next video. See you there.